Hey there, fellow wet shavers. Brian here with the Wet Shave Experience. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. In today's video, we're finally, I got some hair sticking up here. I don't know what's going on there. We are finally over the barbershop hump. So, way backed up. I got stuff here. That's all I'm saying. We're going with low scent Skeletor. And I've been wanting to use this since I got it, but I was on that barbershop kick, then I got sick, which was not COVID. So if you saw my video, I was negative for COVID. My family's been sick. We've had more negative tests for COVID. So we're COVID free, but sickness has been running through the family. So I think we're all over it. My mom actually is the last one. She got her COVID test results yesterday. I think it started with my son from preschool, picked up something, and it kind of got around, and I lost my voice last week, so that's why I only had one video last week. Kind of lost my voice, but just didn't feel like talking to myself. And you know, as my son would say, "Dad, you're talking to yourself," for a few days there. So anyways, this is put out by Ariana and Evans. This is kind of a fun soap. You've got Nate here from BBS Live, which is an Instagram group, and you've also got Mel there. So for those of you that don't watch BBS Live and aren't familiar with Nate and Mel, Nate got a nickname of Skeletor. Then they put out their barrel proof soap, which was very low scent, and Nate made some comment about it. He thought it was still too strong of a scent. Everybody else thought it was low scent. So then he got the low scent. So now IAMCDB, Chris has a scent meter that has low scent Skeletor on the low end. And so anyways, it's just kind of a fun joke that's been running around. But Peter made this soap from A&E. So this soap is made by Ariana and Evans. I think it's still available. It is still available. I don't know if you have to be a club member to get it or not, but it is still available on their site. You can check if you're not a club member. I'll link the site. Off the puck, it's a lighter scent, especially for A&E. I think I get a little bit of the base in there. I think the scent is so light to me that I get a lot of the base. So this is right up Nate's alley, in my opinion, although I think it's a stronger scent than the original barrel proof. But I get a little bit of kind of oatmeal cookie-ish. And I don't know if that's just this is in the Kaizen 2, and I think this is E. I don't have my reading glasses on. I did pick up some contacts yesterday. These are not going to work out for me, so I'm going to have to call back and just figure something else out. I don't have my reading glasses in here, but I'm not sure if this has the E. I don't see the E on the label, which is the Emu one that he's doing. But anyways, fun label. And I've got the Blackbird TI with a second use NASA blade in for today. Enjoyed the shave with it yesterday. I've got my SmilezforMilez synthetic brush here. I got my Lancaster bowl, and we are all lathered up in there. Very easy to lather the Kaizen. And so, sorry, I was trying to think. I was feeling like I was missing saying something, but I was trying to think of what it was, but now I can't. All right, let's wet the face and get started. So my first non-barbershop in 12 barbershop shaves, although I did shave a couple of times off camera, not with barbershop during that whole process, but I was working from home, so I didn't shave every day last week, but I did get a couple of shaves in with my Noble Otter Orbit, and I just love that set. It's just absolutely fantastic. All right, this is a very, very creamy, I don't know if you can see it there, the sheen on that, but it's a very, very creamy lather and base. So the E is Emu oil, but again, I'm not sure if that's in there. So unlike yesterday, I do have some contacts in. I think these are not going to be the ones for me. By the way, I don't know if you can see it, but I did get myself right there actually with the Blackbird, I think maybe in the third pass. Since I didn't have my contacts in and I didn't really feel it until the end when I said it felt kind of raw right there, but I did have a little bit of blood, and I did get myself right there a little bit. So I think that very first pass, I was pretty, going slow with the Blackbird, and that first pass was fairly comfortable. There is more blade feel with the Blackbird. I don't know if it's positive or neutral blade exposure. I should probably look that up. If anybody knows, you can comment below. So let's get the business out of the way. Welcome everybody. If you're new to the channel, a sincere welcome to you. For those of you who've been around for a while, a sincere thank you for sticking around. If you're watching this for the first time, if you like what you see, consider hitting that subscribe button below. And if you are already a subscriber and you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button. That really helps the channel. So anyways, let's get into the shave. And now that we got all that stuff out of the way. So I think Matt commented on my video. He said, you look like you went on autopilot with that razor real quick. And I think I did. That first pass, I was really cautious, but then I kind of started talking and then I just did kind of go on autopilot. But just goes to show you that you always got to pay attention to what you're doing, especially when you're using a new for the first time razor. All right, so let's talk about in this first pass, we'll talk about the soap. Again, Ariana and Evans, Kaizen 2, potentially Kaizen 2E. I'm not sure. And the scent on this is cucumber, bamboo, and then bitter orange, which is an essential oil, Clementine, which was an essential oil, Clary sage, melon, if I can read my own writing, bay leaf, and Australian sandalwood. I have my notes there. So I'll talk about the scent first. And like I said, the scent off the tub is somewhat light. When I did get this, I did put a little bit of the splash on the back of my hand. So I know the splash strength is stronger than the soap strength. And I will say that the base scent that I mentioned in off the tub goes away to me when you lather it up, and then the rest of the stuff just kind of opens up a little bit. And it's very nice. This is just up my alley. I like bamboo. I like the citrus orange. There's melon in it, but it's not a melon balm. So it's not like, I think it was mimosa and melon. I didn't buy that one, but I'm gonna have to be careful right here. But I did have a sample of it. It was sent to me, and that one was a little too sweet for me, so I ended up not buying it. So I don't get the melon balm that one was, so it's not overly sweet. I don't really personally get a lot of bay. I'm not a bay rum fan, bay rum type scents. And I don't know if I've just categorized everything or everything's bay into bay rum. So, but the bay leaf to me is well blended in there and fairly hidden. So if you don't like bay rum and you're scared off by the fact that it says bay leaf, I don't pick it up. And then I don't get an overly citrus. So it has the clementine and it has the bitter orange, but I don't get an overly citrus scent either. To me, the things that come out the most are the cucumber. It's got a nice base on the sandalwood, but it's not overly woody or spicy. And, you know, so I think to me, it's more the bamboo cucumber forward, a little bit of melon. I can pick up the melon, but it's not overly sweet. This is my sprayer. I just have water in here. I saw IAMCDB use this one time quite a while ago. I picked it up on Amazon, and they're like $6 or $7. You can just search for them on Amazon. It's a mister, and I just like the way it evenly distributes the water on my face. But this is a very clean kind of scent to me. Like it's, wouldn't say it's overly fresh, but definitely kind of a clean scent. Definitely something right up my alley. I really like it. This is definitely a keeper for me. And how could you not like the fun label? This is where things, you know, kind of get a little bit fun in wet shaving when you're making stuff with other guys' faces on it, and with the Skeletor. I used to watch He-Man when I was a kid. That was like one of the cartoons that was really popular when I was growing up. And so I watched plenty of He-Man, had He-Man action figures. So the theme I thought was really cool too, with the low scent Skeletor. So I got a pretty efficient shave yesterday though, I will say, with this razor. I wouldn't say it was my most efficient shave. Like I mentioned yesterday, it's interesting, the sound of the feedback in this titanium razor. Like I said yesterday, it almost seems hollow. I know it's not, but I think it's maybe just a titanium metal and the way that the sound of the feedback bounces off of the metal. I'm trying to be a little bit more, pay a little bit more attention here in the second pass as I did yesterday. I didn't even realize how quickly I kind of went on cruise control until Matt pointed it out in one of the comments, and I was like, I thought back on the shave and I thought, you know, he's right. I mean, I went pretty slow on that first pass, and then just kind of almost forgot about it. So again, this is on loan. There's razors on loan to me from John, the Latherhog, who's still on restriction on Instagram. I don't know exactly what happened with his account, but I was trying to post my shave of the day on Instagram yesterday, and I had this little write-up, and I put it in there and I posted it, and it posted the picture, but it didn't post the write-up, and I kept trying to figure out why it wouldn't. And so at the end of the day, I had tagged Latherhog in the post. So not only is he like on a restriction, and he's not even sure why, and he's trying to sort it out with Instagram, but somehow his account has been flagged for something. And so he's having trouble posting, but at the same time, if you try to tag him in your description on your photo, it will just not include the description. So that's kind of weird to me. So I had to go, I finally figured it out, and I took his @Latherhog out of my write-up, and it posted just fine. So a bummer that John's having all those issues. All right. So this is probably where I got myself yesterday. I'm gonna try some different blades in there. If you've tried the Blackbird, what razor would your go-to razor blade be in it? I'm using the Nasset. That's typically my go-to blade, but I have a smorgasbord of blades. I bought one of those variety packs one time, so I've got a bunch of different stuff. I've got a lot of different Gillettes, silver blues, platinums, 7 o'clocks. I think I got 7 o'clock yellow, 7 o'clock green. Look at this area around here. This is always difficult for me. All right, pick up these weird growing hairs here. Definitely a very nice razor. I think it's a beautifully crafted razor. The titanium is definitely lighter than stainless. Do it around there and get a little. Left behind right there. All right. So definitely somewhere in between aluminum and stainless for sure. All right, we'll rinse the face. All right, so I didn't have to shave into the camera today. Boy, that was hard yesterday. That image on the screen is just so much smaller. It's just really hard to see like detail. All right, let's get into the splash. Definitely get more melon on the splash than the soap. So that is there for sure. I feel like less cucumber, but it's not overly sweet and overly melon. But I definitely get more melon now that it's been a while since I put it on the back of my hand when I first got it. I definitely get more melon than the soap for sure. Less cucumber. I don't get a lot of the citrus or the bitter orange or the clementine. I think the Clary, Sage, and Sandalwood's pretty dialed back in the base. I do get, so I think it's a mix of cucumber and melon on that. So it's quite nice. I like it. Excuse me. And I really enjoyed my shave today. So if you're still with me, thanks for hanging in this far. Hope you enjoyed the video. And again, we'll see you soon on the channel.